everybody, this is Tyler here once again from the Other Games channel. Now, you guys are probably watching this video being like, what's this all about? Well, so, in the early years of this channel, Other Games, some of my early videos involved me doing unboxings of various, like, blind box figures, and a lot of the ones I did were from Titans, who did franchises like Doctor Who, Star Trek, Alien, etc. And I actually recently, I don't know how this came about, but I actually had kind of the interest to go back to getting Titans figures again. And I've always wanted to get like the Ghostbusters sets from Titans, and unfortunately I have not found a full case of the original set anywhere online. I think the chances of me getting that nowadays are probably like very low, very impossible. However, I did find somebody on eBay who sold a full case of the Ghostbusters 2 I Am Afraid of No Ghosts set. So I decided to get that and unbox it for you guys and do a video about it. Now, in terms of Ghostbusters, I have only seen the first movie and that reboot from 2016. I have, weirdly enough, have not seen Ghostbusters 2 yet, and I have not seen the new one that came out, I think, a year ago. Afterlife, I think it was called. Anyway, so I'll give you a quick look at the box. There's Ghostbusters logo holding up the 2, Slimer, all four of the Ghostbusters. Here's the side, some of the figures. Here's the back showcasing, you know, head articulation, arm articulation, some figures come with accessories. Who are you gonna collect? Ghostbusters, that's cool. And then there's the side with some more characters. Now obviously, seeing that I haven't seen Ghostbusters 2 yet, some of these characters that aren't from the first movie, I'm not gonna be as familiar with, like I'm not gonna be 100% sure like what they're all about. So do forgive me for that. I do plan on watching Ghostbusters 2 at some point. I actually did order the first 2 movies in 4K, so hopefully I'll get those very soon and I'll be able to get some of these references. I think we have a Ghostbuster right off the bat. We have, the late Harold Ramis, who played this character, Egon Spengler. Here we go. Really cool. Awesome start. I gotta say. Yeah, Ghostbusters, the Titans figures, I've loved these ever since I saw videos about them. I've always wanted to get them, and you know, shame I never got the first series, but you know what, that's fine. You know what, forgive me, I'm gonna tilt the camera down a bit so you can see the figures better, even if it's really tiny. Now, Egon's rarity is 2 in 20. I believe all the Ghostbusters are a 2 in 20 rarity, so they're very common figures. As of right now, I have not seen any other sellers on eBay selling a full case of these, so not sure if you'll be able to get the same luck I did. So here's the Ecto-1A. This is the Ecto-1 vehicle from, I believe, Ghostbusters 2. Not entirely sure what is different about it. There's a few things different, like especially the top stuff right there. Says, don't know if you can see very well, it says we are back, or we're back, sorry. And then Ghostbusters on the side right there. There's the bottom. So there's Ecto-1A, and Ecto-1A's rarity is 2 in 20 as well. Another pretty common one. Third box here. The one thing I'm most excited about when it comes to these is just figuring out like which chase figures I'm going to be getting. That's like the most exciting part for me. This one feels a bit big. Wonder if it's Slimer, maybe Nuzio. This is Slimer. Yep, it's Slimer. There he is. God, he looks so cool. Very translucent plastic, and he's got a bus hat on, and he comes with the steering wheel as an accessory. Let's get that open, see if I can put that in his hands. There we go. Now, usually with these Titans figures, I usually get scissors with me to try to put accessories in the character's hands, but not this time around. This is a pretty sturdy accessory. You don't really need to worry about you know, breaking it when you're opening it up without scissors, I guess. So there's Slimer as a bus driver with a broken wheel, I guess. The wheel itself's not broken, it's just broken off of whatever bus he's driving, I guess. Very curious to see what he's doing in that movie with being a bus driver and all. And Slimer's 2 in 20, so getting a lot of the common figures already, which is funny. Alright, let's open up this one. See, I do believe the 2 rare figures are usually in the right on the first 2 rows. And the first one we have is, speaking of Egon, we have the 1 in 40 Egon covered in pink slime, sludge, whatever. Very curious to see what this is all about in Ghostbusters 2, so there we go. Very cool. That's actually one of the rares that I actually wanted, so I'm actually glad I got it. Now, excuse me one moment while I get my dog back inside. Hey everybody, sorry about that. You guys can probably see my dog right there in the right corner. Hey Kimber, how you doing? Gonna relax? Cool. Alright, so she's just gonna chill while I continue opening up these boxes. Got 16 more to go. Alright, box number 5 is gonna bring us, this is another Ghostbuster. Is this another Egon? This is, oh no, this is Ray Stantz, played by Dan Aykroyd. There we go. I gotta say, out of all the Ghostbusters, I think Ray definitely has the best likeness out of all of them. Sorry I didn't go to show you the uniforms. They actually have their last names printed right there. See? Stantz. There we go. And just like all the other Ghostbusters, Ray is 2 and 20, so very common. Put you right next to your buddy Egon. Open up this next box. So yeah, like I said, I've always wanted to get these Ghostbusters figures for a while, because not only were they made by Titans, of course, and I love Titans, as you guys have seen in some of my older videos, but also, oh, we have our first duplicate. We have an Ecto 1A again. So, there we go. Put you to the side. And I've especially wanted to get the first set, because, like, obviously the first movie I'm way more familiar with, as you guys can tell. But I do plan on seeing the second movie. Some people say it's good. I know it wasn't really well received when it first came out, but we'll see what happens. I believe this is Vigo. Yep, Vigo. One of the new characters introduced in this movie. Now, I have already been told that he is like the main villain, so there's that. He looks pretty cool. Vigo, Vigo, Vigo. Put you right by Slimer. And Vigo's rarity is 1 in 20, so she'll only be getting one of him in this case. Alright. Now this box is the other rare figure, and I think I might know who this rare figure might be. Titans has this tendency whenever they do like sets where like you would get more than one figure, one rare figure a case. Usually they would have like the same rares. Like for example, I know with the Alien set, if you get the 1 in 40 Alien, you're guaranteed to get the 1 in 40 Ash as well. Same thing with Ripley and the egg. So, and yep, I was correct. This is the 1 in 40 Janos, and I gotta say, that's a really cool variant. Very curious to see what happened to Janos in this to make him look like, I guess, Mrs. Doubtfire. Black and white, red eyes, very angry face. Look at that. And comes with a paintbrush as an accessory, so let me just get that open and put that in his hand. If I can. Now, I did say earlier about the accessories, like, oh, you know, you don't have to worry about, like, you know, using scissors and breaking them, but I think with the paintbrush, might have to make an exception, probably. Maybe not. Alright, just slide that out there. There's a hole somewhere. Yep, there we go. Janos, get your paintbrush in your hand, buddy. Alright, so I got 2 of the 1 in 40 figures right off the bat. Egon and Janos. Put you right next to the other Egon. There you go. Alright, so we're still missing Venkman and Zedmore, and we're also missing some of the other human characters like Dana, Tully, Janine, Nunzio, and also the regular Janos. That's right, I forgot about that. Interesting how Titans usually always puts the tear strips on the bottom of the bags. This next one is another Ghostbuster. Who are you? Whoop! Another Stantz. Alright, our second duplicate. I will say one thing, I do love how Titans did design the proton packs the way they did. And also, something I do gotta point out, interestingly enough, with this set versus the first Ghostbusters set based on the first movie. In the first Ghostbusters set, the proton pack accessories for the characters, you know, they're kind of like separated from their hands, and you had to like get it out of a plastic bag and just like put it in their hands. I like how in this series, you know, the proton packs, the gun portion automatically comes onto their hands. And this is, okay, new Ghostbuster, we have Winston Zedmore, played by Ernie Hudson. Very, very cool. Usually the one Ghostbuster that usually gets the least talked about. If I remember in the first movie, he usually doesn't want to, like, you know, take part in a lot of the stuff that happens with him, I guess. He just was kind of there, I guess. And just like the other Ghostbusters, Winston Zedmore's 2 and 20. So, I've only gotten 2 duplicates so far, and we're already, like, you know, at the second half of this. And here we go. I see orange. We got the regular Janos. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Janos, I guess so. I don't know. I'll have to watch the movie to figure out how his name is pronounced, but there he is. And I love how, unlike the variants, they actually gave they give the variant a different face than the one from the common one, the 1 in 20. So That's interesting. Titans usually doesn't do that with a lot of their variants, and you know, it's really cool to see that every now and then. Open up this next box. All right, so we're still missing Venkman. He's the only Ghostbuster we're still missing. And this is, I believe this is Janine. There we go. The secretary of Ghostbusters. Very interesting how she has like a completely different look in this movie than she did in the first one. To be honest, she kind of looks like Edna Mode from The Incredibles, I guess. With the hair and the glasses and everything. Speaking of Pixar, Annie Potts, the actress who played Janine, she also voiced Bo Peep in the Toy Story movies, so a bit of a fun trivia for you there. Alright. Still waiting for Venkman. Where are you, buddy? Is this you? It's a Ghostbuster. Is this Venkman? This is Venkman. Peter Venkman. Bill Murray. There we go. Very nice. Another great likeness, I would say. Yeah, him and Stans were definitely the best likenesses out of all the Ghostbusters in this set. Really looking forward to actually seeing Ghostbusters 2 when it eventually gets delivered. So yeah, there we go. We have all 4 of the Ghostbusters right off the bat. Wait, hold on. The proton pack just came off of his hand. Put that back on. There we go. Whoop. So, I mean, Venkman's 2 and 20. If, you know, that gun doesn't work, you know, at least I got another chance of getting a better condition one, I guess. So, no worries there. So we're still missing Dana and Tully, and I believe Nunzio. This is the only other comments I believe we're missing. And this is another Ghostbuster, so this is another duplicate guaranteed, and it's another Zedmore. There we go, we already saw you there. Alright, so 6 boxes left, and still, and 3 of them are going to be duplicates. Now this is a heavier one. This one has to be Nunzio. Yeah, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Open this up. Alright, yep, that's definitely Nunzio, no doubt about it. Open this up. Wow, that's a cool figure. I'm curious to know what this character is all about. Some kind of a ghost in an electric chair. Just like Slimer, he's like very translucent. Very nice. Nunzio's awesome. Probably one of the best figures in the series, in my opinion. I'm just gonna put you right there. Alright. And Nunzio's rarity is 1 in 20, so only one of him. So we're still missing Dana and Tully. Very curious where in the case they're going to be in. Tear Strip, where are you? Oh, it's on the bottom. I literally said earlier in the video that they're usually at the bottom, and I just forgot. I believe this is Dana. Yep, this is Dana. Good old Sigourney Weaver. Very cool how, like, Titans, you know, got the rights to, like, making figures of 2 movies, 2 iconic movies from the 70s and 80s that she was a part of. Both Alien and Ghostbusters. Very cool. There she is in a normal outfit. And Dana, of course, is 1 in 20. So, got 3 boxes left. So I already know 3 of them are probably going to be the 3 2 and 20s that we don't have duplicates of yet, like Slimer and, I believe, yeah, Venkman and Spengler. And it's a Ghostbuster, it's another Venkman. So we now have both Venkmans. There we go. Put you to the side, Bill Murray. Alright. Getting so close to being done with this. And tear strip right there. This is another Ghostbuster, I believe. This has to be Spengler. Yep. Egon Spengler. Harold Ramis. Rest in peace. Alright, so the only other duplicate we're missing is the Slimer figure with the steering wheel and the bus hat. Let's see. This is not Slimer. Here we go. You may think it's another Ghostbuster, but it is not. This is Louis Tully, played by Rick Moranis, who in the first movie got, you know, possessed and was the Keymaster. You know, there we go. Very nice. I love Rick Moranis. One of my favorite comedic actors. Shame he kind of retired, but I did hear he is coming back next year. Not next year, at some point in the future, because I know there's like going to be a new Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie with him in there, so that's going to be really exciting to see. And Tully's rarity is 1 in 20. Forgot to mention that. And I do believe, unless I'm mistaken, which I wouldn't be surprised, this wasn't the first time I've had a Titan set that had a duplicate of a character I wasn't supposed to get a duplicate for. And no surprise, another Slimer. There you are. So yeah, those are all of the figures in the Ghostbusters I Am Afraid of No Ghost collection by Titans, based on Ghostbusters 2. So, yep, I'm definitely gonna need to see that movie when it eventually gets delivered in the mail. I ordered them from Amazon. Should be coming in later today, hopefully. We'll see what happens. And the other two variants I'm still missing. There's a Peter Venkman variant, and then there's a Vigo variant. I doubt I'm gonna get those anytime soon. I don't see them on eBay right now. But if they do have to be on eBay, you bet your butt I'm gonna be one of the first ones to try and buy it. But until then, that's gonna be about it for Ghostbusters 2 in terms of Titans. In terms of Ghostbusters 1, I'm obviously not gonna be getting a full case of those because they seem to be non-existent right now. But I am gonna be getting, like, you know, just lots of, like, figures. Like, I recently got a lot of 10 out of the 16 figures, so those ones will be coming in the mail shortly, and I'll be doing a video unboxing those and showcasing them to you all. Even if they're not gonna be done in this format, still, I am not gonna hesitate to, like, you know, show them anyway. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video regardless. Stay tuned for more content to come on this channel, whether it's unboxing videos like this or showcases of DVDs and Blu-rays of TV shows and movies, etc., etc., etc. And this is Tyler from the Other Games channel, signing out.